Back. So the last part of the last subsection of topic 2 is about some checklists, considerations, a couple of more details and tools that can be used in eco design. Remember, eco design is bigger than green design, but because it considers a lot more the entire process as opposed to just some objectives, some aims, and some strategies. Okay. So this manual on eco-design was created by the UN. So companies or governments can use this manual. You can click on it and have a look. But they have this manual that's a step-by-step process to avoid impacts, to create energy consumption, thinking about reuse and recycle, thinking about disposal or take backs. And companies, there's also case studies in there that go through and describe how companies, small or large, can change the way that they do things based on some research that the UN has created. So it's really nice. It gives you this checklist for a team that helps guide the stages of the process of the design so they can make modifications and changes to different types of products or their process. So the checklist or the guide or this manual is really helpful because it can be quite complicated. The team can be really large, so it's nice to be able to be on the same page and make things clear with the checklist to show information clearly. The other thing is software. So there's software that can actually do a lot of this assessment for people. Here's 2 examples. You can click on them, have a look at what some of them are, but really this is kind of what it looks like, what it pops out as. So you can see here's a lamp A and lamp B, and then it has these different stages of the design cycle and how they impact one or the other. And then again, designers or manufacturers can make their decisions based on some of this data that's presented. So there's software out there that you can use to input data and then show information and make some decisions, present to clients, present to anyone. So make sure that communication is clear about what's happening as far as environmental considerations. Okay? And then converging technology is another little sample of something else that can be done. So really it's thinking about these different types of technologies that multitask, that do things in one product or one artifact. So phones are a huge example because the phone does all of these different things. It's a camera, it's an internet, it makes phone calls, it uses GPS. You can have e-reader, it can organize, does all these things inside of a phone. And it makes this difference because now all of a sudden you don't need a camera and a phone. So you're using less material, you're using less energy consumption, the portability of it is really important. So all these things combined is very helpful for green and ecological design. So there are some advantages and there are some disadvantages. The disadvantages could be social things, but as well as performance-wise. So not only the green factor, but these types of things can make a difference in, you're not going to have the same type of professional level camera and a phone as you would if you went out and bought those things. But it does converge technologies and there is some ecological benefits in those. Okay? Good? All right. Nearing towards the end here, just another reminder of the life cycle analysis as well as some of these considerations and these checklists that people use so that they can create designs and be more aware. So the big picture here is always about looking at all of these different parts of the process, of the product. What are your aims and objectives? How can you assess it? How can you present all of this information? All of those things are really important for the designer, for the manufacturer, for the consumer. And it can all be done through thinking about waste management, thinking about materials, thinking about production. So all of those things can happen. Like I've said before, I think, and I keep repeating, there's a lot of stuff that comes up. So just get more and more familiar with those materials, with those productions, and make sure you're seeing these things over and over again. Okay? That's it. And thank you very much. If you've got questions, shoot me an email, put in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget there are some questions that you need to complete in that form. All right? Thank you and have a good day. Bye.